Ladies and gentlemen, it is I, Lieutenant General, here to us with Asagao Academy. Hana walked into the theater, Jacques on her shoulder, and heaven in her heart. John didn't face her as soon as she walked in, and his worried face immediately broke into a giant smile. Jacques, Hana. He ran to meet her as she walked down the steps, and they met halfway. She goes past him. There were a few scorch marks dotting the stage. Oh, it all seemed well. Her crisis occurred. John was able to stop it in time. Thanks for doing this for me, Hana. I was worried sick since it was taking so long. Taking so long? She got stuck on the wall. She'd been down for 30 minutes. Hey, that one don't bug him. How strange. Yeah, she shrugged it off and smiled. It was nothing. John beat Hana in his hand. Hana looked at it, but he not registering what he was trying to do. No, buddy, hop on. Jacques stared at the hand in front of him, then turned to look questioningly at Hana. John frowned. He can kind of scared sometimes at jump weight. All the new function must be like getting a new pair of glasses or something. Everything looks a bit different. He said this, but he looked concerned. Held her hand over Jacques and he stepped on the edge of her finger. Hey, Jacques, it's okay. Jacques held his head at Hana and then stepped into John's hand. Hello. There we are. No problem here. Louis eased John's face. It's good to see you again. Yeah, it's good to see you too? You must practice for the show. John was utterly bewildered. Yeah, we should. You're right. He finally got Romeo said thoughtfully. They put a beans tip in you, did they? You don't usually like this. I am a happy birdie now. That's good, but you glanced at Hana, then she showed as honestly as she could. Was there anything weird that happened during the upgrade? It should have been just been a routine maintenance update. Hana screwed up her face, trying hard to remember what had happened in John's room. Something she couldn't quite remember. She walked into the room and Jacques was there, and she touched him, and then was there... Yeah, there was something on the computer. How could she not remember? It really just happened. The name I was right, and she was losing it. Not far off from there. It would pop or something, but I just feel okay, like you told me. No, you didn't, but okay. Huh, then it should be fine. You days feel better? Yeah, I'll check out the update notes on the website just in case. They usually provide a summary of what they messed up. Hana nodded, wringing her hands behind her back. Talking about Jacques like he was a piece of software really bothered her. Is it okay if you hear you talking about that? But yeah, of course, you know he's a robot after all. Jacques' eyes flashed, but he said nothing. Anyways, we do need to get back to work. Thanks for doing this, Hana. It's private rehearsal today, though, so I'll see you tomorrow. Oh. Her heart sank, and for some reason, tears stung her eyes, but she held them back. Yeah, no problem. Hana turned around and was about to leave when... I want to go with Hana. She froze in her tracks, silence rang through the theater. Hana turned around. John was staring at Jacques as if he had never seen him before. What are you talking about? You're my other guy. I want to spend time with Hana. But we're best buddies. Jacques' eyes flashed, but he said nothing. Hana stared from John to Jacques, horror mixed with elation within her, both fighting for expression. It was all she could do not to look pleased at this turn of events. Plenty told her John wouldn't take kindly to that. No, Jacques, not your own caretaker. John was after you. Yeah, buddy. I want to be taken care of by Hana now. This is really weird. I'm going to look at the upgrade notes. Hana had an airy feeling striking her. And the insanity is back. Go ahead. That sounds like a smart idea. Dog looked at her funny, but nodded. You've been good with John, Jacques. I've got to do my homework for once. Right. I'll be seeing you, Hana. Hana, goodbye. I'm reading it that way to be as creepy as possible. Just don't worry about it. Hana waved as she left the theater and stepped out in the damp, misty air. I'm no voice actor. That's what is certain. The door closed behind her and she took a deep breath. Then she broke into a dead sprint. She needed to... She went down the stay in the hallway. Jacques perched on his shoulder. Do you want to take a look at the notes? He turned and looked at Hana. Oh, Hana. He had his beard, his hair was sticking everywhere, he hadn't properly shaved. Looks like he hadn't changed clothes since yesterday. Yeah, with all the notes, everything seemed normal. I couldn't find anything that could have caused a change. Hana, I missed you. Oh, Jax, you're so sweet. John was staring at Jax. Yeah, real sweet. Hana, if you'll excuse me. Dodge through the hall, looking as though he'd seen a ghost. Is he okay? We should be out of it. I'm sure he's fine. Hana happily they walked into the classroom. This day will be a great day. Yeah, I'm sure it will. I paused up down next to John and we began telling Jax about her day. Six already is ready about another ex of hers. Really? Another one? That was fast. Ha ha ha. It was kind of sad, honestly. I haven't used everybody? Yeah, join the conversation. You Jax can talk probably some other time. I regret that I returned to face the group. The spell started talking about some dumb tournament strategies. She did John's shoulder as if she was unaware of what she was doing. He stiffened beside her but didn't move away. I'm sure he had room in the room. She's not sure he had the room to. In any case, Jax nose crept from John's shoulder onto Hana's. Jax! Hana smiled. Is your talk with me this battle? That's exactly what I had in mind. If you don't mind, John? John stared at her in shocked silence. Can I take him, please? I mean... Please, John? I guess. If you want to go. See you later. Jack's eyes spent themselves soaking in the sun together and enjoying each other's company. Nobody ever made her feel so special, so whole. She didn't ever want to give up this feeling up. Knock on their door that night. And Hana opened it, she found John on the other end. John's gonna go to sleep whilst I let him come tell you good night. Jax was so sweet. I couldn't rest until I knew you were safe, Hana. Well, good night, Jax. Hana getting wet pat in the head. He shoved his head under his wing, clearly embarrassed. John stared at Jax. I've never seen him do that before. Good night, Hana. Wish you the best recharge possible. Wish I could be with you tonight. How did John? And he looked at her. No, that's rough, buddy. You're coming back with me tonight. You're cruel. Haha, jokes are like always. I wasn't joking. Anyway, let's see you later, Hana. Right, wait. Hana closed the door, absolutely glowing. Jax was so sweet. As John approached Hana with shaking hands. Hana. It's like he was going to cry. What was wrong? He cleared his throat and began again. Hana, it's come to my attention that I may not be the best person for Jax right now. He would rather for a reason. He would rather have you taking care of him. He choked back a sob. This 12-ounce bottle of soda are not enough. I don't know why they used to make these. It's an 8-ounce can, but I'm out of soda now. So, he had his hand up to his shoulder and Josh hopped on. I do it. Because I love him, I want to do anything happy. Hana. John. Hana took Josh, placed him on her own shoulder. John was away for a moment. This is wonderful news. This is bad news. I understood charged him. I can't move the dock station because I have a special design with the electrical system in mind. The present house has enough power to charge Jacques, so that's that. I'll still get to see him every once in a while. People around to see you, sure. Not. Thank you so much, John. Right now. Jacques and I have some things to do, don't we, Jacques? You read my mind. See you, John. John watched them go. She glanced down to glance at him before she turned the corner. He had crumpled. He was staring at the floor, especially as he was like a broken man. Hana giggled. Doing right. Collateral damage. Oh crap. I forgot the day we were going to practice in uniform instead of just gym clothes and left them in the dorm room. Not even practice. Do you think you can gather for me? Why should I do that? I balked. It would help me out? I don't know you, Jack. Not that I have jocks. Hi, you were a stranger since you went on that far festival date. Helen kept her hand from her face, shot her in silence. I don't want to hear it. Don't bother me with your problems, okay? I've got to go. But this is so stupid. Fine. Ship passed as the folks were spent toward their dorms. Now then, where do you want to go this time, Jacques? I got outside of watching giggled. Definitely by the time classes started. But don't worry where I've gone, Mrs. Zuko especially. You shouldn't skip class. You should never skip class. Oh, but yes, open period isn't really a class, so just, just go where we want. Study hall is completely optional. In high school, you didn't have to stay in the classroom for study hall. You could go where we wanted as long as you didn't leave the school. The other if you left, they have cameras all over the place. Just camera work every day. That's just living, right? Right, Jocks? Of course, Hannah. You couldn't be more right. Jocks, what would I ever do without you? I don't even want to imagine the possibility. Hannah giggled. So, do you want to see a movie? Hannah, I don't think you should consider Jocks back to John. Who the you think you are? This is a super idealistic forced chase. You can just waltz in here and tell you how to live my life. You don't know anything about me about Jacques. You know about John. We're acting like you know best. I think you're acting a little. Then you're not reacting enough. Don't show your face to me ever again. I'll make sure you regret it. That reaction was just of utter fear. Like, at that point, I would have dropped all three and bolted. I would have just ran. I was a little gasped. Oh no, cherry blossoms was all falling off the trees already. How's it possible? It's been a few days. Just the counter on desk and balked. Weeks! Does that mean she hasn't been to class for weeks? That's bad. Yep, she hasn't been to class for weeks. If I were in charge, it would have spotted her by now. I'm very strict when it comes to teaching classes. But it's like a day, and if they're gone for 20 minutes, they obviously missed something important, and I'll go over it a second time. I had a class forever. Jocks, we were able to see cherry blossom pills together. Now they're gone. It's always next to you, Hannah. I won't leave your side. Jock sat charging in John's room and John watched him pitifully. Do you miss him? Eh? Looked at Hannah in shock, then nodded. I do, Jocks. I do. Jock's my best friend. He's seen me through some terrible times, and that always sucks. It would probably be nice to have him back, wouldn't it? That would mean more to me than anything else on this earth. Josh was shouting, his eyes flashed. Hannah. Sucks to be you, John. Josh hopped on her shoulder and walked out of the room. Time started going faster and faster. Each passing hour, Hannah felt less and less like she wanted honeybees, no more if she wanted Jocks. Together, they were one. Together, they could see anything and anyone who stood in their way. I was up late one night, talking to Jocks and ignoring Mike, who lay in bed with her headphones on, when there was a knock at the door. Jocks cocked his head at Hannah and she sighed. I guess I'll have to answer it. Judge looked back over his head and answered the door. His wife Zuko stood in the doorway. Can I help you? She looked at Hannah in utter shock. She said, was there a reason you haven't come into class? I haven't been feeling well. I can't think of a single sickness that lasts more than 2 weeks. Not a one. I've had one that lasted a week and then horrible cough and the flu, so there you go. That's 3 weeks of no classes. It's great, but well, really? Because that's with Mr. Big Pasta, he hasn't anything for you either. She gazed at Hana with worry in her eyes, and Hana stared back. May I come in? I mean, I guess so. Hana stepped to the side of Willie. She thanked her and crossed to her bed and patted the blanket beside her. Come sit down. Hana found did as she was told. What's strange here, though, Shizuka? She hadn't much contact with the adult woman since her mother died. It wasn't something she really thought about. Sitting next to her, the warmth of her body beside her reminded her of her mother. It was a comfortable feeling, a loving feeling. Hana back to Shizuka put her arm around her. Hana, I know what's wrong, but I would like to help you. If something has upset you or someone's been hurting you, you can tell me. I will do everything in my power to protect you, and I won't tell a soul. She rubbed Hana's shoulders as she stared down at her feet carefully in Jocks' perch. So it didn't think to hurt you? Is anyone with threatening you? Hana shook her head. Then are you feeling okay? Hana started nodded and shrugged her on Jocks' shoulder. She dropped her neck, probably waiting for her to say something. I feel off kilter. How do you mean? There are entire chunks of my memory that I've blacked out. I can't remember those things anymore. I just don't care about anything around me. I couldn't care less. Days go by and I lose track with them. It's endless. Everything's endless. I don't even see the lines between day and night anymore. It's all just one big endless tunnel. Nothing matters except... I'll stop. Can we talk about Jocks? There's still those points where it really has a huge impact on your ending. We're gonna tell her. No. No, we're not. No matter how much she wanted to confide in Shizuka, she couldn't. She's in love with a bird. She's in love with a robot. These sentences she could never say, no matter how it became those around her. These sentences she was saying were true. She was scum. She was in the same world as Jocks. There's no way anyone would be able to understand. But as long as Jocks was still with her, still by her side, she didn't have to worry about it. It didn't matter how she felt or what was going on with her. Jocks mattered. That was all. Hana. She was struggling to come talk to the school psychiatrist. Hana shrugged. She stood there on the side. There's something else I came here to say. It was policy. You don't raise your grades, you'll flunk out of Asagao Academy. Sorry to come to this academy. Sure, you must have had a reason. Somebody you wanted to reach? Her reason? To avoid the pits of that kind of reason? To escape people who are making her life a misery. Something fertile in the back of her mind. There's something else, wasn't there? Some kind of hope she had? It wasn't just to be safe here, was it? She could just... Faces flashed before her. People she had come to know. People she once considered her friends. PG, Paul, Satch, Gerard. What was she stop thinking about them? Why had they stopped being her friends? It was too late in any case. She shook her head. She shook aside and stood. I can't make you care, Hana. Only you can do that. Now she was standing. The cold fluttered to Hana's side and she shivered. I'm sorry. No, don't be. She smiled. I still believe in you, Hana. Please come to me if you ever need anything. And she showed herself out. Her got into her bed, shook her head into the pillow. For the first time in a long while, she felt something other than magical excitement. Sadness. She felt sad. That meant there was something wrong, right? Tiny pinprick started over her back, and something sharp hit her head. Don't worry, Hana. I care about you. Jocks. Hana's heart started beating faster and she smiled. That's right. As long as she had Jocks, she didn't need to worry. How about anything? I saw Jocks on her knee, staring deeply into his eyes. There was no way. There was no way that she could believe that Jocks didn't have a soul. Not after all this time. Jacques was alive. He was human. He's a bird! He was beautiful. And he loved her. Asagao finger rubbed the side of his head. He knelt into her and her heart melted. Jacques cared about her. She was sure that in the end, that even if something were to happen to change his programming. 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 He was love her, no matter what. What was she thinking about? Wasn't there something? Hana. I'm sorry, Doc. I was paying attention to you. I love you, Hana. Tears filled Hana's eyes and she nodded. I will love you forever, Hana. I know, Jacques. I know you will. Her was just sitting banging on the door. And in her head. God. She got the clock. 2:12 in the afternoon? What the? She was in this hour. Hana, open the door! John? Her heart jumped. She was to Jacques and stepped first next to her on his special silk pillow. So you are in there. Let me in immediately. Hana sat up, made no move to open the door. What's wrong? You sound so angry. I sound angry, do I? Laughed Steve front of the cracks. I sound angry, do I? Good! The of horror sped through Hana's stomach without her fully comprehending the source. Close the door. We'll beat the thing down. I want Jacques back. Now! No, you'll never take him. He's happy with me, do you understand? You reprogrammed him! John rolled to the door and there was a heavy thud. He was actually going to break the door down, was he? Hana grabbed Jacques and paced through the room wildly. She couldn't throw him under the bed. She couldn't hide, not in the closet, but behind the door under her desk. Dude, where could she go? Her eyes fell on the window and she flung it open. Hana! Grab her! Hana was leaning out the window. Don't touch me or I'll jump! Hana was still cradling Jacques in her hands and his eyes flashed dangerously. Jacques looked towards her and she went further out. I will. I will. You won't. Now all Jacques is with you. Hana's heart fell. She looked at Jacques' hands and she looked up at and he looked up at her. He trusted her. He trusted her to keep him safe. She couldn't drop to his death, could she? The woman hands gripped her tightly. The world spun around her and suddenly she was on the floor, Paul's arm around her waist. No, let me go. She fell and kicked and hissed, like a maniac clawing with her one free hand. Jerry grabbed one of her arms, puberty and snatched by the gaze. No. John leaned over to her, trying to get Jacques out of her hand, and she spat in his face. Good God! Shane poured his hands over Hana's face, and she saw only darkness. He left just enough space over her mouth and nose for her to breathe, muffling her screams. No. Hana felt Jacques pulling away from her hand and held on as tightly as she dared, not wanting to hurt him. But then, with a final yank, he was gone. She screamed. She screamed and screamed and screamed. There was nothing she could do. She raised her head toward the doorway, then out the door and down the hall. She heard Jacques' voice. Hana, where are you? Then, darkness. Hana was sitting embarrassed where she was. Something happened. Something was wrong. The door was almost hanging out of its hinges. The window was open. The clock read 2:48. And Jacques was gone. Instantly, she was on her feet, flying across campus. She tried John's door, incessantly at first, but growing weaker over time. Sobs filled her throat. Jacques, please, no. Then the door opened. He stared at her, saw him, then he let her in. John sat on his bed, a buzzing Jacques in his arms. Jacques, are you okay? Please say something to me. Jacques turned to look at her. His eyes flashed once. He remembered her. He realized John's got and crawled to the edge of John's knee, fluttering his wings. I held her arm out. She knew it. She knew he'd always love her. Get away from me, you disgusting creature. He remembers what you did.
What?
You took away my free will. You showed my autonomy and forced me to love you. Only 6 humans would do that to another creature. No, that's hardly even human. Jacques. All the time we spent together, you said you cared about me. I do not. Hannah stared at him. You okay? You're shaking. Hannah sees the can chatter. This isn't happening. You should leave. No. Jacques doesn't want you here. Just eyes flashed, but he said nothing. Jamie Hughes grabbed Hannah's arm and led her towards the door. Hannah pushed him into the hall with no longer possessing feeling in her body. Hannah, are you going to be okay? Let me take you back to your room, okay? No, I'll be back fast soon. You'll be okay, right? And so, with an eye. He shook his head and left the room. Eventually, Hannah laid down in her bed. Who knows how much time passed, but eventually... Hey, Mai? Oh, Hannah. Haven't seen her since. Oh, you know the incident. The mention of her name, John shot a glare at their side of the room. Hannah shrugged. Today, not how I tried. She wasn't eating or sleeping or talking to anybody. Just sat there staring straight ahead. Eventually, I got worried. I told Miss Shizuka. Let's see if she was gone. Oh, okay. Well, just let me know. Yeah, no problem. Peter back to the desk, and Mai said the empty one in front of her. Because we shifted perspective, which says most of the truth. Behind the diagnosed in their tiny room. Specialized antisocial personality disorder. ASPD. Sociopathy. Didn't make any sense to Maya. Sarah was such a girl. She would cry, she was that she would yell when she was mad. Didn't say she was going to do this thing without feeling, but something was wrong. Very wrong. But it took her somewhere, and I didn't know where. She didn't get to say goodbye. She didn't get to apologize. They told her. Even though pouring her away, she never into the van. Even as she fought them tooth and nail, she was screaming. It's not her fault. It's not her fault. They did this. And maybe she did. Maybe there was something she could have done differently. She could go back in time. She could replay those events over again. Would she be able to save her? You're watching that ending the first time you do the route. You have to do the route twice to get the best ending. It's interesting. The options I picked still led to that, although those are the options you're supposed to pick, because now, if I recall, there's either another option to pick, or there's another choice to make, or another option to pick in one of those choices. I tend to forget which. I've not played this for a while. You would know if you saw the gap. Last time I shot was during my hiatus, which was probably roughly a year ago at this point, I think. Which reminds me, I'm making recommendations eventually. I would like to voice acting, but I need people to read lines for me. If you want to be part of it, contact me and I will give you some of the characters who don't have voices yet, and you can pick one. Turn my pages on in the first place. If you're wondering what I've been doing in my spare time, I'm playing a game that I posted on the Facebook about. Didn't mention it, just a post picture. I could tell you what the game was, but that would ruin the challenge. But if you know a lot of different games, it shouldn't be hard to figure out what type of game it is, and you can just look around. If something not, I'd be a little more. It might be a little more obvious what it's called. But, anyway, I guess next time we're getting the other ending. See you then.